Welcome back to the traditional and House of Ed. We are going into our top four card match. It is going to be Martin Teo versus Chaiyawat. Chaiyawat's at 5-0, right? And you are at 3-2. Of course, Chaiyawat from Thailand has blazed an impressive 5-0 record to get to top seed in Swiss. And now he will be facing Martin Teo. So hearsay is that these two actually just fought each other in the last round of Swiss. And so Chaiyawat, like the rest of us watching the VODs, has had the chance to see firsthand just how unorthodox Martin's team is. But given that Chaiyawat did win in Swiss, it seems like he does have a game plan for Martin Teo's unorthodox strategies. And seeing in the preview, both of these teams we've actually seen before. On Chaiyawat's side, it is going to be the Shadow Rider, the Fairy, with the Chiyu putting out a lot of offensive pressure. Tornadoes, Ocean Flute, and Rillaboom. Very tried and true Pokemon. In comparison to Martin's Ninetales, Iron Thunder, Iron Planet, Iron Threads, and Rhydon. As well as a Frostball. Can't forget the Frostball. I never forget the Frostball. Football is going to be an exciting match to watch for sure, especially since we see very offensive leads coming up from Chaiyawat from the get-go. It's going to be the Kendrick Shadow Rider and the Chi facing down Iron Valiant and Frostball. Frostball being 4 times weak to Fire. It's going to not want to take an attack from Chi right from the get-go. But well, Frostball does have its way. But we'll have to wait and see what the players decide to do going into the first turn. Sets are super unorthodox. If you look at Iron Valiant moveset, it's a very supportive one. Plus, Imprisoned, Guard, and Trick. And it's going to be Terra Steel for the Iron Valiant. So many of these future Pokemon, despite looking very metallic, aren't actually Steel type. Now this Iron Valiant is actually Steel type. It's going to be protected by the Frostmourne's Guard. Frostmourne, one of those rare Pokemon that do get Guard, which is a very valuable move this generation. In a format with Kendrick Shadow Riders, Kendrick's Ice Riders, but reading the Guard, Chaiyawat does go for the overheat, and it's obviously enough to take out the Frostmourne with a single hit. Side Shock going into the Iron Banner with the Steel Terror is not going to do a lot of damage. The Steel Terror definitely saving it from almost certain death over there, while it gets the opportunity to set up the Trick Room for itself. Normally, you see Imprison and Trick Room together, and you think, oh, okay, it exists so that it can Imprison, Trick Room, so that the opponent can't use it. But this time, Martin is the one using it for himself. However, Martin's team isn't exactly one that is built to take advantage of a Trick Room. Maybe this is the stratagem that Martin has conceived that he needs to deal with Chaiyawat's super offensive Pokemon I feel right now. Miradon is slower than both Canada Shadow Rider and the Toy Star Chiyu. You know just how bad power creep is when a base 135 speed Pokemon like Miradon is still underspeeding other Pokemon in Trick Room. And it's actually a viable strategy to go for. These restricted Pokemon are just so polarizing. You do see Kendrick Shadow Rider go for the protect here, so it's not going to take any sword. The shield is at -2, so it's not really that much of a threat. But Martin goes for the goal into the GU. It doesn't become a KO because it's not as strong as electric drift, but it does give Martin the chance to pivot into his last Pokemon. It's gonna be the Ninetales. Iron Valiant, free to act, but not before Chiyu goes for the overheat. Even the -2 is still a very strong Pokemon. Terra Steel makes it weak to fire. The Iron Valiant goes down, and now the Chiyu is at -4. It's even less of a threat than it was before. But you know, the Ninetale is also weak to fire. It's very scary prospect for Martin to face. Especially since Cataract Shadow Rider got restricted on Chaiyawat's side. Still at full health and can definitely wait out just 3 more turns of Trick Room before it comes back and gives Rairon the Ring of Lifetime. Got to see whether the Ninetales can put in some really hard work here and pave the way for Rairon to play the Trick Room. It does switch out at -4, it's not going to do a lot of damage, so it switches out to a Pokemon that can do more. It's going to be the Rillaboom, replacing the Electric Surge on Martin's side. Now that Martin has no way to replace it, Miraidon does go for the Destiny Beam. It's not going to do a lot of damage. Astral Barrage coming out from Cataract Shadow Rider, going to do just under half on both Miraidon and Ninetales. The Aurora Veil is putting in a lot of work. Was it an Aurora Veil? Oh, was it an attack that came out of the Ninetales Center? So, probably an indicator of how Chaiyawat's Cataract Shadow Rider is actually built. It's not one of those like hyper offensive max speed, max special attack variants, but rather a more balanced defensive variant that a lot of players have been favoring in combination with the variants. Fake out does go into the Ninetales. Ninetales flinches and won't be able to do anything this turn. Definitely doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but after 3 Pokemon that move, that leaves the Cataracts free to act. What will the Cataracts go for this time? It is going to be the Nasty Claw. Recognizing another Astral Barrage is probably not going to KO both Pokemon on Martin's side. He does go for the Nasty Plot. Is it going to be the last turn of Trick Room this turn? Well, I think it's the second last or the last turn of Trick Room already. No, it does look like it's one more turn. Okay, very reasonable protect coming up from the Shadow Rider, starting on the last turn of Trick Room before it gets to go ham with +2 Astral Barrages. The Rillaboom, under the Trick Room set up by Martin, underspeeds the Ninetales and knocks it out with a Wood Hammer. The Mirana is free to act, but electric type attacks aren't going to do a lot to the Rillaboom. But it does not matter because the Mirana is locked into Destiny Gleam anyway. That Destiny Gleam is definitely going to pick up the Rillaboom on low health. However, Cataract Shadow Rider is just in such a prime position right now. Not to mention, outside our Trick Room, that Choice Scarf Chiyu can just come in, spam Snarl in the unlikely event that Mirana survives. It's not going to do a lot of damage in return. This almost looks like checkmate for Chaiyawat in game 1 of this top 4 card. See game 1 come to the nose pretty soon. Dark Pulse coming out of Chiyu. Does damage to the Miraidon, but we won't get to see if it flinches or not because the Cataract is just faster. Astral Barrage +2, Cataract Shadow Rider. There is no way that Miraidon is surviving that. We are going to go into a game 2 with Chaiyawat now 1 game up, 1 game closer to the final. Terrifying turn of events. These restricted Pokemon switch blocks skewing the format as they please. Going into game 2. The game plan was very convincing for Chaiyawat there, but he was largely able to take advantage of the that Martin clearly set up on it. I have to see how he shakes out because the turn 0 and turn 1 is very important for him. I see. Well, we are going into game two. If Chaiyawat wins this one, he is automatically in top two. Right, what needs when we see from Chaiyawat, we see the same offensive game. It's gonna be the Cataract Rider and the Chiyu. Meanwhile, Martin switches it up. It's instead of the Iron Valiant, it's gonna be the Iron Bundle next to the Frostball. Iron Bundle without the electric terrain on the field is not going to be the fastest Pokemon on the field like it was before. Can threaten very strong water and ice damage, but without the speed, it might just get taken out, especially since Iron Bundle is not exactly the tankiest Pokemon on the special side. Martin looks very eager to try and eke up with the Frostball, but the Frostball switches out. Instead, it's going to be the Miraidon switch in from Martin. It's going to set up the electric terrain and suddenly make Iron Bundle the fastest Pokemon on the field. It's going to outspeed both the Cataract Shadow Rider and the Chiyu, threatening a one-hit KO on the Chiyu with a Hydro Pump even. We have to see what moves both players decide to go for here. It's going to be the Hydro Pump, it's going to connect with the Chiyu, and it's going to take out the Chiyu in a single hit, knocking it out. Beats of Ruin is no longer active, making Martin's Pokemon just a little bit tankier against Cataract Shadow Rider. But instead of an Astral Barrage, it goes for the nasty block here, setting itself up for victory. Now the Astral Barrage is going to do so much more damage. It's going to hit so much harder. Meanwhile, it's well protected by the Clefairy that just comes in, offering Friend Guard support, Follow Me support, and even After You support, which isn't going to be super relevant in Trick Room, but Helping Hand as well. Oh boy. Helping Hand, Nasty Block, Astral Barrage is something Martin Joe does not want to face down. But he still has the fastest Pokemon to field in the Iron Bundle, so how is he going to take advantage of that, I wonder. Right, now that the Barrera has done its job and set up the electric terrain, Martin is going to switch it back out, and it's going to reveal that his last Pokemon is the Ninetales. That's Snow, but Snow only makes Ice-type Pokemon more defensive physically. It's not going to protect Martin from Astral Barrages. I see Wind comes out, it's going to lower Cataract's and Clefairy's speed and do a little bit of chip damage to both of them. This Cataract is evidently the more defensive variant, so it can definitely take just a little bit of chip damage on the chip for sure. Doesn't have to worry about any sashes being broken or whatever. But the Iron Bundle is brought down to sash by that super powerful Astral Barrage. And Alola Knight is also being brought down to just great health. Both of these people with this level of perfect beating have to do something with their, on the last legs. If the Clefairy does choose to go for the Follow Me again, preventing any single target Hydro Pumps from potentially going into the Cataract Shadow Rider. But instead, he goes for the Blizzard against the Freeze! Cataract Shadow Rider is frozen, it cannot use Astral Barrages. Disable is coming out from the Alola Ninetales. It's going to prevent the Clefairy from using Follow Me in subsequent turns. Does the Cataract cross? It is frozen solid! The Cataracts cannot move. Martin's Pokemon already on their last legs will be living one turn longer because of that Freeze. Freeze is such a devastating status condition in Pokemon because it could potentially prevent a Pokemon from moving for the entire game. Unlike Sleep, where a Pokemon will always wake up after 1, 2, or 3 turns, Freeze does not follow that rule. There's a 20% chance for the Pokemon to fall at any given turn. The Another just switches out into the Frostmoth. Gets the electricity boost. Oh, that Calyrex is frozen. That must not feel good for Chaiyawat at all. The Clefairy goes for attack, hoping for a early defrost on the Calyrex Shadow Rider. But while every turn Calyrex Shadow Rider spends frozen, is another turn that the Iron Bundle gets to just go for another Blizzard. Calyrex does eat the citrus berry while it's frozen. I have no idea how that works, but it is frozen solid for one more turn. Well, when in doubt, you can blame it all on the Blizzard Freeze. That's one of the strengths of the Ice team. Especially since Frostmoth and Iron Bundle are actually both carrying that Blizzard attack. Calyrex frozen solid for just one more turn. You can see Chaiyawat in his chair, not feeling very good about that. The Frostmoth's Blizzard gets a critical hit on the Calyrex, killing both Pokemon at once. The Calyrex and the Clefairy both go down, bringing Chaiyawat down to his last Pokemon in this game too. That Freeze has swung the game so much. But now Martin in such a favorable position, and it's gonna be so difficult for Chaiyawat to come back from this. It's going to be the Rillaboom. Rillaboom sets up the grassy terrain. He can take one of the Pokemon, but the other Pokemon is just gonna fire up for Blizzard. Yeah. The writings on the wall. Chaiyawat's going to surrender this game too and bring this set into a game 3 to decide who is going to make it to the top 2. Oh, the 10% chance from the Blizzard. It doesn't hit very often, but when it hits and it hits hard. Freeze is such a devastating weather crash. And I bet right now Chaiyawat is just hoping that his game plan is going to carry him game 3 without the threat of getting frozen by the Iron Bundle in the snow. Right, there's now it's going to be a nail-biting game 3 here in top 4 cut to decide who makes it into the final match of Tradition at the House of Ed. It's going to be the Chiyo Academy lead again. No real reason for Chaiyawat to adjust here, especially since this lead has historically been very strong. It's going to be the Iron Bundle at Ninetales lead as well for Martin. He's going to stick to what worked for him in game 2 and hopefully it carries him to game 3. Ninetales. Actually, wait, no. In game 2, it was Iron Bundle and Frostmoth. This time it's Iron Bundle and Ninetales, setting up that snow immediately and threatening a turn 1 Aurora Veil to mitigate the damage from both Captain Shadow Rider and Chiyu. But neither Iron Bundle nor Ninetales want to be staring down that strong fire type Chiyu that can threaten heat waves, overheats, or even snarls to mitigate the damage. But I think at this point, you just want to go for the kill. However, we did see that in game 2, Martin had shown intention to switch his non-Iron Bundle Pokemon into Miraidon so that Iron Bundle suddenly becomes the fastest Pokemon on the field and can pick up an important kill if it needs to. And we are seeing that exact same thing in game 3. He switches out the Ninetales into the Miraidon, it sets up the electric terrain and triggers Iron Bundle's Pop Drive, making it the fastest Pokemon on the field. Is it going to be another Hydro Pump into the Chiyu? Is he going to take the gamble again? It's going to be a Blizzard! Perfect accuracy in the snow. It's gonna chuck Calyrex so much because of a critical hit. The situation very is going to give Cataract some relief. No freezers on Chaiyawat's side this time. The Chiyu and Cataract are going to be both free attack. Snarl coming out of Chaiyawat. So predicting that the Ninetales is switching, he's not going to use a fireball. He's instead going to use Snarl. Accounting for the Miraidon switching as well. Now the Miraidon is not going to be putting out as much damage as he wants to. He want the Astral Barrage damage output is absolutely massive. Taking on the Iron Bundle and bringing Miraidon down to great health. Right off the bat, it seems like Martin is in a very precarious position. One of his Pokemon, the Pokemon that actually carried him to a game to win him previously, is already down. And his restricted legendary is not only at red health, it's at -1 attack. It can't do as much damage as it wants to. It can't knock out the Cataract Shadow Rider. Even it can't. It'll be very close to knock out the Cataract Shadow Rider in any case. Martin does reveal that his last Pokemon is a Frost Bomb. It's gonna get the Electric Seed boost. However, it is staring down Cataract Shadow Rider and Chiyu, both of which are special attackers. So that defense boost isn't really gonna do much for it. Right, Martin realizing that it's folly to leave the Miraidon into Fate right now. Is going to switch it into the Alolan Ninetales. But all of these Pokemon are susceptible to getting snarled. Martin's team just right now so stacked with special attackers that Snarl is just an evergreen choice, no matter who is on the field. Cataracts goes for the side shot instead of the Astral Barrage. Fearing the Wide Guard from Frostbomb. Frostbomb instead goes for the Blizzard. Doesn't do a lot of damage to either Pokemon, but it freezes the Cataract Shadow Rider! A repeat of what happened in Game 2. Is it going to stay frozen? Is the Alolan Ninetales going to be free to run away with Aurora Veil's Food Blast and take out the Cataract Shadow Rider while it's incapacitated? When in doubt, bank everything on the Blizzard Freeze is something that Martin just has to hope for. It's such a doomed position for him otherwise. He has to face down a Chiyu that can blast him with Fire Boost and a Cataract Shadow Rider that can blast him with potentially +1 or +2 Astral Barrages. And instead, Martin has to freeze it. He has to. This is his out. Instead of going for a Blizzard, Frostbomb now goes for a Quiver Dance. Quiver Dance is going to boost the power of those Blizzards even further, make it more specialty defensive, so it might just be able to survive a fire move from the Chiyu in the back if it needs to. Oh, the Calyrex would really love to be unfrozen right about now. You hate to see it, but the Clefairy does go for the protect. While the Calyrex Shadow Rider is frozen, there's nothing to support with a helping hand or a follow me. The Calyrex remains frozen solid. Ninetales going for the disable, it's just gonna go into the protect. But now, Frostball free to fire off a Blizzard against the Calyrex Shadow Rider. This time, with the +1 special attack boost, he is almost definitely going to knock it out. The Calyrex in his last few turns, frozen, unable to do anything, and it's just knocked out, just like that. Chaiyawat does send the Chiyu back in, hoping that, this fire Pokemon of his is going to pull through against Martin's last 2 ice types on the field. But Martin does still have the Miraidon in the back. Suddenly it's looking like an even game. The freeze on the Calyrex Shadow Rider just mattered so much. Right, we have to remember also that neither player has expended their Terra. A very crucial terrestrialization could be what makes or breaks the game for both of these players, as they are both one Pokemon down, looking to seal the game. Martin terrestrializes his Frostbomb into the water type. It's going to be able to take Chiyu's fire attacks a lot better now. But its only attacking move is still that Blizzard. And well, the Bug Buzz. Alright, Dark Pulse on the Chiyu going to the Ninetales does pick up the KO, even though it's resisted. Ninetales not at very high health left. And after the helping hand, it's almost definitely going to be enough to pick up the Ninetales. Frostball goes for another Blizzard. What's it going to be? Doesn't do a lot of damage to either, doesn't get the freeze and the slow stop. So Blizzard is no longer 100% accurate. Martin is still down to his last 2 Pokemon on the field right now. Chiyu locked in the Dark Pulse, has some very straightforward targeting into this Miraidon that's Choice Specs and unable to protect itself. Dark Pulse also does go right through White Card, which means that Miraidon, its fate is probably sealed, but that Frostmoth is going to be Martin's last hope. Yeah, Dark Pulse goes straight into the Miraidon from the Choice Scarf Chiyu, knocking out the Miraidon, leaving Frostmoth as Martin's last hope for getting into the final. It does go for a second Quiver Dance, reading that, it's probably not going to be targeted this turn. The second Quiver Dance is very, very free. However, only time will tell if that +2 special defense is going to be enough for Frostmoth to eke out a win against Chiyu, Clefairy, and whatever Chaiyawat has in the back. It's going to be a Dark Pulse into the Frostmoth. There's always that Blitz chance. But no, Frostmoth goes for the Blizzard. It does miss the Clefairy. It actually misses both the Clefairy and the Chiyu. Blizzard with only 4 BB left. Right, it's very straightforward for both these players now. Helping Hand goes into the Chiyu. It's gonna go for another Dark Pulse. A critical hit will do it. A blitz will do it. But no, Frostmoth gets the move with the Bug Buzz. It doesn't take out the Chiyu. But one more hit from the Bug Buzz will do it. It cannot be a Blizzard. It has to be a Bug Buzz. It's gonna be another Helping Hand and Dark Pulse from Chaiyawat here. There's not really much else for it to do at this point. Dark Pulse goes into the Frostmoth. Will it crit? Will it flinch? No, Frostmoth gets another move. It's gonna chunk the Clefairy. But Chiyu is still on its last legs. It's gonna get one more Dark Pulse off before it fades. Chiyu still faster than the Frostmoth after +2. Another Helping Hand, another Dark Pulse, just hoping to chip at it just a little bit more. Frostmoth surviving just barely. The Blizzard is gonna pick up Chiyu and Clefairy, and Chaiyawat's gonna be down to one last Pokemon against this Frostmoth on just a sliver of health remaining, but 2 Quiver Dancers. So really worth noting. So really worth noting that Chaiyawat has not expanded his Terra, but it doesn't look like it needs to. The last Pokemon on Chaiyawat's side is going to be the Rillaboom. Rillaboom with 2 priority moves in that Pickup and that Grassy Glide is almost certainly going to pick up the Frostmoth. Despite this Calyrex Shadow Rider being frozen in Game 3, the remainder of his Pokemon have managed to secure a win for Chaiyawat, and he is going to be the one to make it to top 2 over Martin Teo. Oh, what a roller coaster of emotions this must have been for Chaiyawat. Watching his Calyrex get frozen 2 games in a row, but being able to navigate to a win nonetheless. This has got to be so exhausting for both players to have to play this out. Congratulations to Chaiyawat for making it to top 2, and of course, kudos to Martin for playing this out. Getting 2 freezes in a row. But unfortunately, that just wasn't enough. He needed just a little bit more in order to pull off the victory. We will see Chaiyawat again in the final, facing off against either Melvin or someone else. I actually don't know who Melvin is fighting in the other top 4. If I'm not mistaken, it's Marcus. But we will be seeing. No, if I'm not mistaken, it's Caroline or Marcus. But regardless.
Caroline or Melvin?
Caroline or Melvin.
Yeah.
We will be seeing Chaiyawat fighting either Melvin or Caroline in the final.
Melvin or
Marcus, right? Yeah, we will be seeing Melvin. We will be seeing Chaiyawat fight either Melvin or Marcus in the final. If Melvin wins his top 4, we will be seeing a repeat of the previous Swiss round on stream. Chaiyawat versus Melvin. Both of those players already know each other's teams and will have a game plan ready to be sure. Alright, until then, please stay tuned and look forward to the final game of the Trainer Shed at House of N. Please stay tuned.